Hi students. So today we are moving on to next topic, styles of ethics. So what are all these styles followed throughout the world in various parts of the world? What we follow locally in our community, in our local people. These are all the things which are going to see today in styles of ethics. So this is an insight and ethical action. It mentions some 8 ethical types. The first one is called rule bound, the second one is utilitarian, third one is loyalist, fourth one is prudent, fifth one is virtuous, sixth one is intuitive, seventh one is empathetic, and the final one is Darwinian. So these are all the styles of ethics which we are going to discuss today. They have their own advantages and disadvantages. Some people follow these types, some people follow that type, and that differs from community to community and individuals to individuals. And few people follow mixing one or two styles together. So there may be some understandings, there may be some conflicts. Sometimes it may be important and sometimes it might be difficult in solving some ethical problems on themselves. So we can see this one by one. The first style we are going to see today is rule bound. So there are rules for ethics, and a few people what they do is, if it is a rule, they follow simply as a rule. They won't consider the after consequences, before consequences, before happening of that situations. If it is a rule, they follow simply as rule. So these people come under rule bound style of ethics. So they think and act on the basis of rules and principles. They will be paying only secondary regard to circumstances or exceptions. The second one is utilitarian. This is a type of ethics where some people follow this if it is beneficial for great number of people. So they don't think it is moral or ethically or correct or wrong, but they simply follow if it is good for some great number of people, they follow it. Then it comes under utilitarian style of ethics. And loyalistic is one. They think about profit, benefit first. Then only they'll be thinking about what is the reputation, what is the name you are going to get, what is a positive thoughts among people, pleasures among people, good thoughts among the people. Then these things come secondary. The first and foremost will be benefits to the company. So that type of ethics is called loyalistic ethics. That's the third type. Fourth type is prudent. Prudent means acting smartly. Okay, so it is not same as selfishness or crude self-interest. Sometimes it's called enlightened self-interest. So it has built into the mutual dependence of one's own interest and company interests. Okay, and the next comes virtuous. It is about individual's character. This type of ethics, it's about individual character. So every action is measured in terms of its reflection of one's character or company reputation, without immediate regard to consequences and often without paying much attention to general principles. This is about some individual self wants individual character. Okay, so this type of ethics called virtuous ethic. So next comes intuitive. So if something intuitionally says you that this is right, then you can do it. That is intuitional ethics. That is intuitively correct. So intuitive thinkers tend to be extremely impatient with more deliberative, rule-bound, and utilitarian types. If their institution says that this is right, they'll be doing it for sure. So that's type of ethics is called intuitive ethics. Empathetic. So you might have known the difference between sympathy and empathy. So sympathy is nothing but showing some down to earth type of behavior or feeling for someone is sympathy, right? But empathy is being in others' shoes and thinking in behalf of them. We have to be in their situation and think about them. That is empathy. So that's that type of ethics comes under empathetic ethics. How would you like it if he does this one or does that one, did that one? Suppose you found yourself stuck within the type of situation that the person in front of you has experienced, what you'll be doing then? So those type of thoughts, it comes under empathetic ethics. And the Darwinian is the final one. It's a concept that if we win, we are right, but if we lost something, then the person in front of you who won is right and we are wrong. That is the thing Darwinian ethics shows. If we win, we are right, but if they win, the person in opposite to you win, they then we were wronged. So that is the Darwinian ethics. So altogether there are some 8 ethics styles of ethics. So first one is rule bound. So the person sticks according to the rule. According to the rule, if it is right, then it's right. If it is wrong, it is wrong. The second one is utilitarianism. If the activity, ethical activity, does good for great number of people, then it's ethically right. Loyalistic is first company's benefit and then only about the reputation. Prudent is acting smart. Virtuous is one's self interest. Intuition is whatever the inner thought says you to do it, you can do it. Empathetic is being in other shoes and thinking in behalf of them. And Darwinian is if you are if you won, then you are right. If you lost something, then you are wronged. Okay. So this is about styles of ethics, students. Let's meet in next lecture.